Hare Krishna. So we are saying Valmiki Ramayana, Kiskindha Kanda today. So this is Rama where we see that during spring season he is already separated from Mother Sita. He is so much in sorrow at the moment, and the spring season especially it intensifies his sorrow, and he was longing to see Mother Sita soon, and so he is just trying to pass the days in this way. And also this spring season is so beautiful that he automatically recollects the past memories of togetherness with Mother Sita, and Lakshmana now and then tries to console and pacify Lord Ram, and bring him to focus on the mission, that is to search for Sita instead of lamenting. So here you see Krishna Balaram role, or here Rama Lakshmana role. We see that how um, one takes over the position of that Bhava to pacify the other one. In here, that's the case, uh, but in Krishna Balaram role, we see that when Krishna was separated, he had to go to Mathura, so he was automatically separated from the gopis. So the intense feeling that he had, we don't see so many episodes of where Balaram come and convincing or pacifying, because he already himself were in the sense of sorrow, being separated from his set of gopis also, right? But however, the other one would take care of this personality who is in trouble or who is suffering from this type of sorrows. We see here Lakshmana is doing that role very well. And once they arrived Lake Pampa, but you know before that we see that from the last Kanta, Aranya Kanta, that Kabanda, the demon who gives this information to Ram Lakshman to make alliance with Sugriva, the Vanara king, but not anymore, because Vali already became the king of Kiskindha, and his brother, younger brother Sugriva, is now living in near somewhere in Rishyamukha mountain. So Rama and Lakshmana were advised to go to Lake Pampa, where seven seas are believed to meet, and that's where Rishyamukha mountain is close by. So they decide to go there. Once they arrived, Sugriva could see Ram Lakshman coming, but he doesn't know who Rama and Lakshmana are, and therefore he becomes very fearful that Vali, his elder brother, must have spent these spies to kill Sugriva. So because of his fearfulness, he doesn't want to go up to them and ask who they were. So instead he sends Hanuman. So many times in Ramayana we see that Sugriva becoming fearful of the situation, he always sends someone who is more intellectual and who can manage the situation very well, who is diplomatic and etc. So in this occasion also Sugriva chooses Hanuman to go and speak to Rama and Lakshmana and find out their purpose of coming. So once Hanuman goes, and we of course know the background of Hanuman, his son of Vayu, and how he thinks the fruit, I mean sun as the fruit, and we know what happens next. But not going back into that story that we already knew. So coming back to the present, here Hanuman goes to meet Rama and Lakshmana. He goes in disguise as a mendicant, and of course um, he manifests or exhibits the quality of a Vaishnava, and speaks with humility and eloquence, and to just to find out the intention of their coming, Rama and Lakshmana's coming. So he talks in a way that it is so persuasive but with humility, and Rama was so impressed with Hanuman's wisdom, and then he reveals the purpose of their coming. And Hanuman, of course, realizes Rama is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he tells that yes, Sugriva can definitely make friendship with you, and he can help you out in finding Mother Sita. And also, he can get help from you getting his kingdom and wife back. It's not about kingdom, but mainly his wife, because Sugriva's brother Vali. did not follow the dharma. So we will see that story in more detail in a minute. Now Hanuman takes Rama and Lakshmana to Sugriva, and now Sugriva tells his own story upon the request of Rama, and Rama makes Lakshmana to tell the story of what happened so far and how they lost Mother Sita and everything. So Sugriva promises that yes, he will help, and Rama also promises that he will help Sugriva. Now they are invoking the fire, and they performing this alliance. Officially, they're making this as a ceremony, and Rama and Sugriva become friends now, in the under the witness of sun god and the Agni, not the sun god but the Agni. So here Sugriva, even though this is Tamaguna thing, right? So when we are in Tamaguna, we do not understand. Even the Lord Himself appears in front of us. We won't be able to understand the power of Lord. We won't even be able to know this is God. That's our problem, right? Because of our ajnana, that is because of mode of ignorance, or avidya, that is lack of spiritual knowledge, we do not see the absolute truth as the absolute truth. So, like Duryodhana, even though Krishna went as a peace messenger to Duryodhana directly, he showed his Vishwaroop, Virat but still Duryodhana was not able to understand Krishna is Lord. He only thought he's some mystic yogi or something like that, or magician. So this is his thought, Duryodhana's thought, right? The same way, Sugriva was not able to understand here Rama as Supreme Personality of Godhead. Instead, he doubts the power of Lord Ram. So he tells that, Vali is very powerful. I wanted to test your power or strength so that you will be able to compete with Vali. So he was telling the story of what happened to Dundibi. Dundibi is a bull demon. He at once challenged Sugriva. I mean, sorry, not Sugriva, Vali. And Vali effortlessly killed him. Okay. And also another time Vali was challenged by the demon called Mayavi, and again that time also Vali defeated this demon. So he, of course Ramachandra is Supreme Lord. Everything is under his control. He is the one who creates, maintains and destroys. Therefore this is a simple matter for him. But Sugriva doesn't know the position of the Lord, so that's why he is telling all the backstory of Vali, and telling the story. I mean, the power and strength of Vali, and also he shows there is the skeleton of Dundubi here. If he can kick it out, and Rama effortlessly, just using his toes, he just kicks that away. But then Sugriva was not convinced yet, because he says, "Oh, because it's only skeleton." When Vali kicked him, it was so many miles it just flew away. But now that it's only skeleton, that time the Dundubi was alive and with so much flesh and blood, and now it's just the skeleton. That's why you easily kicked it far away. But also another backstory to this is when Vali attacked this Dundubi. That time, the you know blood of Dundubi desecrated at the sage Matanka's ashram. Then Matanga Muni wondered who did this abominable act to contaminate my sacred place here, sacred ashram. So I'm going to curse that person, and that was Vali, right? Obviously, who did this act. So Matanga Muni cursed Vali, and whoever his ally or the army of Vali come to this place, Matanga's ashram, that is surrounded by Rishyamukha mountain. So whoever come this area, they'll be killed. So that's why Vali never comes to this place, Rishyamukha mountain. So Sugriva, because he was banished by Vali. I will tell you the story in a minute. Because he was banished, to the forest, he was roaming around the world from place to place, and he didn't find a suitable place because wherever he goes, Vali's ally would come attack him, or he was always living in the fear of being attacked by Vali or his army. Therefore, one time Hanuman told Sugriva that this is the place where Rishimuka mountain is, and because of Matanga Muni's curse, Vali will not enter this place. Therefore, it is safe for you to live here. Since that time onwards, Sugriva started living in that place. Mm. And coming back to the story of Mayavi who challenged Vali, he actually was a demon, and when Vali chased Mayavi, he went into the cave once, and then he was inside, so Vali followed him. And that time, what happened was, there was fight going on between Vali and Mayavi, but Vali asked Sugriva to guard at the front of the cave, just to stay outside of the cave and be here, and I will fight with Mayavi and come out. So Sugriva was waiting for such a long time. It took almost a year, and Vali did not return. And also, he heard the sound coming from Vali. It sounded like Vali was attacked by Mayavi. Soon after that sound, there was a flood of blood coming from the cave. So that made Wali to come to a conclusion that not Wali, sorry, Sugriva came to the conclusion that Wali was killed by this demon Mayavi. So he became worried, and he sealed the cave, entrance of the cave, and then he didn't want to be the next king. However, the army and everyone wanted Sugriva to be the next king, right? What happened when the kingdom is without a king? So many adharmic activities will take place. That's why always, whenever the Rajya doesn't have a king, the sages will make sure that the king is appointed as soon as possible. In similar fashion, here also the Vanara's army also chose Sugriva to be the next king, and that thing happened. But before that, we also learn when Vali banished Sugriva to the forest. No, what happens is, before vanishing, the story comes like this: Sugriva sealed the cave entrance, right, and he came back and became the king, Kiskindha. Vali was trying to get out of the cave because once he killed Mayavi, there was no business inside. So he tried to come out of the cave. That time, the cave was sealed by a big boulder. So he screamed out, he called out the name of Sugriva, but no one came. So he somehow managed to break the boulder into pieces and came out. And when he came back to Kiskindha, he learned Sugriva became the next king, and he became so furious, and he started attacking Sugriva. But then Sugriva immediately gave up the kingdom and his position to Vali, and said that, brother, sorry for what happened. I thought this is what happened. When Sugriva tried to explain, Vali was not in the mood or position, in the mental position to understand what Sugriva is telling, and he kicked Sugriva out of the country, and also he took away the throne and Sugriva's wife Ruma. So this was very sorrowful situation for Sugriva, and because he is not as powerful as Vali, therefore um, he was he accepted the defeat from his brother, and he left the place. And since then he was roaming around the world. Now he is in Rishimuka mountain. We heard that story already, right, about this Matanga Muni's curse. Now, Sugriva wanted Rama to prove his strength, so he did the first test, that the Dundubi skeleton, kicking the skeleton of Dundubi. Rama effortlessly did that, but Sugriva was still not sure. So he points to 7 Sala trees and asks if you can shoot those trees. And Rama does that again without any effort. He shoots with a single arrow, which pierces all 7 trees. That they broke down into pieces. So again, he proves his unmatched power. And now Sugriva is so happy now. He becomes friends with Rama officially. Now Rama is suggesting Sugriva that yes, now let's go kill Bali and make sure you get the kingdom back and your wife back, and now you can start ruling the kingdom, right? So Rama instructs Sugriva that now you go to Kishkinda, challenge Bali, and that way, when you both are fighting, I will stay behind the tree and shoot an arrow towards Vali and kill him. Okay, this is the plan. And Sugriva was very happy and he does what exactly Rama told him. But what happened was Rama was not able to identify or distinguish between these two brothers because they both looked alike. So therefore, Rama was hesitating to shoot an arrow because he doesn't want to shoot the wrong person. So he was waiting and waiting. He still could not recognize who was who. But of course, Divine Lord knows everything. But for the sake of Leela, he just act this way. Now, Sugriva became really tired. He was almost killed by Vali. Now he thought, okay, Rama is not going to save me anymore, or not saving, but Rama is not going to kill Vali anymore. So I have to get out of this spot. So Sugriva runs away, and Vali says, "Okay, run, you run, coward, and don't come back here again. I'll spare your life this time. Don't ever come back here." So says like this. Vali departs from that spot and goes back inside his place. Now, when Sugriva comes back to Rama, he was totally disappointed about Rama's acts. He tells Rama that why did you promise in such a way that you were going to help me and kill Bali? Now that you did either of these things. If you had told me uh, earlier that you were not going to kill Vali or save me, then I would not even have challenged Vali. But you almost killed me. You know, you made Vali to almost kill me. Now I have run away for my life. Then Rama tells why he did not shoot an arrow. Then also Rama suggests that to Lakshmana that get some flowers and make a garland and put it around the neck of Sugriva to distinguish between who is Sugriva and who is Vali. That way Rama can easily kill Vali. This was Rama's second plan. And Sugriva is now happy, and Rama suggested Sugriva to go and challenge Vali again. And this time, is definitely Tara, the wife of Vali, she is very clever, diplomatic, intelligent lady, very wise lady. And when, for the second time, Sugriva challenged Vali, Tara said that Vali, please do not go because Sugriva, we know Sugriva's strength against your strength, definitely. He's not as powerful as you are. He challenged you at the first time and you went and you defeated him. That is expected, as expected. Fine. But he got so many attacks from you, the wounds because of you, the Sugriva. And he is coming back immediately to challenge you for the second time. What it means or what it tells you is definitely he has some backup power. I have heard from Angada and his crew that Rama and Lakshmana made alliance with Sugriva. Therefore, maybe for Sugriva, because he is challenging for the second time, means Rama and Lakshmana must be behind Sugriva. Therefore, please do not go outside. Stay here only. Otherwise, they'll kill you. And Vali was telling the Kshatriya Dharma and the Dharma that Rama follows, and he glorifies Rama and says that Rama is a great Kshatriya and he is Dharmic follower. How come he will kill me who doesn't have any enmity towards Rama? Neither does he have any enmity towards me. Then what is the reason or purpose for Rama to kill me? First thing. And second thing is, why would Rama would stay behind somewhere and kill me from the back? So he would not do that either. So therefore, definitely Rama will not do anything. So I will just go and get rid of Sugriva one and for all. And then Vali goes outside. And then now Sugriva starts to fight with Vali again. Rama clearly saw who is Sugriva and who is Vali this time, so he shot an arrow and killed Vali. But now Vali is not dead yet, he is just dying, right? At that time, everyone goes and approach Vali. And this time, when Sugriva saw the reality of what he desired and what the consequences were, he was really repenting for his act, for his desire that to kill Vali and get his kingdom back or wife back. So he felt very guilty also. And then he said, "Why would I need this kingdom after killing my own brother? What was I thinking? I shouldn't have done this." So he was feeling so bad about his acts. And Tara was also mourning at one end, and all the wives of Vali also mourning at the other end. Now, here Sugriva, how he acted, we see that the same way how Arjuna also, of course, we cannot match apple to an orange, but at least to one sense, to one extent, we can match this example, the parallelly with how Arjuna was feeling at the time of Kurukshetra war, or at the beginning of Kurukshetra war. He felt that what would be the use or the happiness it would bring after killing my kins, relatives, and everyone, my brothers, my cousins, my teachers, after killing them and getting the Rajya, what kind of happiness will I gain? Will I even become happy after having the kingdom with the tainted blood? So Arjuna was feeling in this way, right? The same way or similar way, Sugriva is also feeling very repentful already that he shouldn't have done this act. But there are so many differences between what happened in Kurukshetra and what's happening here. But the idea is the same, killing miscreants or the followers of Adharma is the same context, right? The subject matter is same. And of course, we are not comparing the heroes like Vali and Arjuna. We know who is Vali. He is not a devotee of Supreme Lord, but Arjuna is the Supreme Lord's devotee. Krishna's devotee. We see that clearly. But just for an example to compare, I'm just telling this. Now, Sugriva became so has become so disappointed that Rama killed Vali from behind the tree. Then he asks question. And but another thing I wanted to tell you also, why Rama, this is an external reason, of course. Rama is the Supreme Lord, and we know his divine power. He is the father of everybody. Therefore, it's not that he has to have this reason to go behind the tree and kill, but still for external purposes, we always know and learn from acharyas, right? There are external reasons and internal reasons of why Lord does what. Whatever Lord does something, we learn from acharyas the external reasons of his action and the internal reasons also. Here, Hanuman is telling Lord Rama the power of Vali. Before killing Vali, he is saying, Ardham tasya balam rajan pratigranati vanarah nachainam shaktiman kashin samare yodum arhati. Ardham means half. Balam means the strength. Rajan Vanaraha, the Raja of Vanara is this Kiskindha king Vali. And here, whoever powerful, whatever power one possesses, if they go and fight in front of Vali, what happens is Ardham Tashya Balam. So half of their strength will go to Vali. So that was the boon that Vali has received. Therefore, no one can defeat Vali face to face. That's why every time Sugriva goes, he gets defeated by Vali. So he tells this, Hanuman tells this intellectual reason behind Vali's victory every time to Lord Ramachandra. So Lord Rama can be prepared of what to do next. And then we know what happened next and how Lord Ram killed Vali and all. See, we also see that there is always law of karma, right? Even though Vali is a great warrior, but his bow made him very arrogant. Like how Ravana, he got the boon as well, and Hiranyakashipu also got the boon. And every one of these personalities that we are discussing, Vali or Ravana or Hiranyakashipu, they followed adharma, right? They used this boon in a wrong sense. They misused, pretty much, they exploited or abused their boons. Therefore, they have to be punished. So whether we have a power or not, we should always stay within dharma. What happens when we follow dharma? Our power power will become multiplied, but otherwise it will only lead us to downfall. When Vali was dying, he wanted to question Rama's actions. So he asked, "Why did you do that? You're Kshatriya, you're Dharmic follower, and what right you have to kill me? How do you justify yourself?" And Rama tells three reasons. We already saw that reason was how Hanuman tells Rama, because of the power will be halved when you go fight against Vali directly face to face. That's why it's external reason, of course. That's why Rama goes behind and kills. But there are the internal reasons. So many reasons are there, right? And we see some of the reasons what Rama tells. Rama tells that, look, this is Ikshvaku dynasty where you live. So everything, the entire world is under the control or rule, uh, under the kingdom of Ikshvaku dynasty. And as a Kshatriya, it's my duty to punish the wrongdoers. And because you not only banished Sugriva, but also you took the wife of Sugriva. So, it's a big sin. Coveting your brother's wife is not a good action, obviously. Because of your ignorance, being a monkey, you are under the mode of ignorance. And without understanding what is dharma and adharma, you followed the path of adharma, and took the kingdom and also took your brother's wife. For that, also, you're liable for punishment, getting the punishment. And the third one is, as a Kshatriya, when we practice animal hunting, we always stay behind a tree or somewhere behind the bush, and that's how we attack the animals, kill the animals, or hunt. And because you are an animal, this rule still applies to you because you behave like an animal. Even though, see, Hanuman is also Vanara, Sugriva also Vanara, but Hanuman is a great devotee of the Lord, Supreme Lord. Correct? And he did not behave like an animal. See, even if we are in the body of human being, if we behave like an animal, what happened is we will be punished as if we are punished like an animal. Hmm? The same thing happened to Vali also. That's the reasonings Ramachandra gives, and Vali repents for his mistake, and then Vali also tells that he begs Rama that Putram me dharayashvadya tvam hi dharmartha vittamah raksha putram cha darpa cha bharyam chaiva vishesatah. He tells, "O Rama, the protector of dharma and truth, please accept my son Angada and care for him as well as my wife." So he tells at the time of death that to Ramachandra, my son Angada is there. I definitely Sugriva can become the next king, but please get Sugriva to take care of Angada and also my wife Tara. So he prays like this and he leaves the body. And Tara's wisdom also, at the time of Vali's death, we see that when Vali initially became so angry towards Ramachandra, she tells, Nacha dharma virodayam vijayo ragavasyate mitratam upapannascha ramascha gunanvitah. She tells about Rama's glory or how he defeated Vali by this sloka, that Vali, Rama's victory over you is not against Dharma. is virtuous and has only acted to protect his friend. Who is the friend? The friend Sugriva, right? Because Rama promised Sugriva, his friend, that he will return, he will kill Vali and make sure the kingdom is returned to Sugriva along with the wife Ruma, right? That is what he did. So because of his promise and friendship with Sugriva, he did what he is supposed to do. So you're not supposed to mourn. So that was Tara's statement. So again, Tara proves her intellectual skills and the diplomatic skills and everything. Now, so once Sugriva is coronated to be the next king, and also Angada as the next higher, uh, they, Rama and Lakshmana, they decide to um, go back to the mountain and wait. So they go to Parvarshana mountain and wait until the Chaturmasya is over, because during the 4 months of monsoon season they cannot go, they cannot do any wars or do any search for Mother Sita, because it's not conducive, the atmosphere is not conducive. Of course, Ramachandra can directly go and attack Lanka, but of course, for the purpose of Leela, he wanted his devotees to be glorified. What Hanuman did, what Jatayu did, what um, Lord, Sampati did. So, to show the qualities of his devotees, his followers, well-wishers, he wanted to bring those characters into the Leela. That is why he just waits. Even though he is feeling the separation, because he has come as an ordinary human being, he feels the pain of separation from Mother Sita. He is longing to go and see Sita kill Ravana, but he does not do that. Even though he is more than capable of doing anything, but he does not do that. He just tells Sugriva that, okay, now you go back to your kingdom and continue with your Rajya for another 4 months. But at the end of 4 months, you just make sure you start the search for Mother Sita by arranging the army, the Vanara Pada. So Sugriva agrees, so he goes back to his kingdom with Ruma, Tara, Angada, and everybody. Now Rama and Lakshmana waiting here, and because of this monsoon season, the rain is giving more pain, more agony to Rama, feeling that separation from Mother Sita. Because of when you observe the nature and beauty, automatically you think of your beloved, the loved ones, right? So especially when you're separated from the loved ones, so you feel that pain also. You cannot pass the time without um, the concert. That's how Rama feels. So here, Vali gone, Sugriva started to enjoy his royal luxuries once again, and he totally forgets the promise he made to Rama and Lakshmana. And here Rama and Lakshmana were patiently waiting and waiting, and the Chaturmasya also came to conclusion, but still Sugriva did not come back to his senses. So why Sugriva forgot his promise? Because see, had suffered from this exile for so many years, and also he was living in fear of Vali. Anytime he always thought anytime Vali or his ally would come kill him. Because of the fear also, he did not enjoy the time he was away from the kingdom. Mm. Therefore, when he received the kingdom back, his wife's back, he was so much in lusty enjoyment. So he was always in spending his time in sexual enjoyment, intoxication and women. So he totally forgot the promise. But Tara and Angada kept warning him that he is making a mistake. And Hanuman also warned Sugriva that the time has come up. Now we have to start the search. But during this time, Sugriva once, when he was reminded about his promise, he once arranged the Vanaras, all the Vanaras around the world to be uh, to arrive and report at Kiskindha. So at least he has done that. Now Rama, because of his own sadness, and also he became so furious that Sugriva is not taking any action, he told Lakshmana to go back to Kishkinda and tell Sugriva that how Rama is still waiting for the actions to be taken by Sugriva. And Lakshmana was very motivated by Rama's words that yes, I should go. And but Rama warns Lakshmana that don't get into fight at the very beginning itself. Just tell him, warn him, and if there are no action taken, then do what's needful. Lakshmana leaves the mountain and goes to Kiskindha, and he was so angry, and his body manifests that anger. And the monkey army, see this, and they go to report. And Sugriva is still in this totally in intoxication and spending time with the wives. And therefore, when the message was sent, he was not taking it so seriously. And Tara advises Sugriva that he should immediately go and see. So how she says she says this sloka: Samvritaah sarvadvararah sainyaah samupastitaah tvam pradakshyanti kopam hi raghavasya sudaranam. So Tara is telling this to Sugriva. The army has blocked all entrances. Dwara means the entrances or the gates or the doors. You can translate the meaning according to the context. Here, the gates or the entrances. Sarva means everything, all. So Dwaraha means all the gates are blocked. By who? The Sainyaha. Sainyaha means the army. Of who? Raghavashya. Raghava. The Raghava's army. But who came? Only Lakshmana came. But why is she telling army? And also she is saying that because of kopam means the anger or wrath, Pradakshanti means because of the anger they'll just burn you into ashes because of the extreme anger. And you need to get ready and just go and pacify Lakshmana. In this way, Tara is exaggerating. It's a figurative speech here, figurative expression. Even though the army has not come, only Lakshmana has come. Rama doesn't have army. That's why he is seeking the army, Vanara army, from through the alley with Sugriva. But now Tara is telling army has come. How to understand this is simply it's a figurative speech, and she is exaggerating the situation so Sugriva can come back to his original senses and withdraw his kama senses and go and keep his promise that he made to Rama by taking necessary steps next. Now, Sugriva actually has come to senses. So Tara's diplomacy here worked very well, and Sugriva became so fearful to go see Lakshmana himself. Once again, he seeks the help. He seeks help from Tara. Sugriva tells Tara to go pacify Lakshmana. So Tara goes to Lakshmana and tells that Sugriva already has arranged all the Vanaras around the globe to come assemble here. So he gave them 15 days also, the time, deadline, and they have all come here now. So we can take necessary steps after discussing with Rama. Lakshmana became pacified. Uh, First of all, Sugriva sent Tara because Lakshmana always gave respect to women, especially who are in the motherly position like Tara. Therefore, he gave respect, and automatically, when Tara appeared at the scene, the anger little bit subsided from Lakshmana. And the second thing, when Tara mentioned that Sugriva did take some action, that further pacified anger of Lakshmana. So Tara also mentioned that Sugriva is now ready to take next actions after discussing with Rama. That totally pacified Lakshmana. Lakshmana has become happy now. So Sugriva also has appeared in the scene now, and he also promised, yes, now we will take action. We'll go and do what's necessary. Then Lakshmana tells, now you come and meet Rama yourself and tell that what actions you have taken and what you are going to do next. That way Rama will be pacified from his agony. So now everyone goes to meet Rama. Here we see how good Tara is at counseling, correct? So when we see Mandodari, who also warned Ravana from his actions not to keep Sita here and send Sita away to back to Rama and everything, Ravana did not follow the counseling of Mandodari. But Mandodari also did not make any further endeavor to stop Ravana from his doing. Correct. We see that kind of character. We also see how Kaikeyi persuaded Dasharatha to lead Rama, to banish Rama from the kingdom. We also see that kind of character, the woman character in Ramayana. And here Tara, we see that she resembles a bit of Sita in speaking the words of wisdom. But of course, it's all different emotional setting and different level of where they are. We cannot compare Sita with Tara, but at least the wisdom, the way, how the speech is delivered, how Hanuman speaks, how Tara speaks, we see that the wisdom of speech here from Tara also. And we see another thing here, how Karnan also was, he also promised, Karna also promised in Mahabharata, we see that Kunti Maharani asked, you can kill, you can fight with Arjuna, but you should spare all other brothers. And Karna followed the promise that he made to Kunti. Also, he remained loyal to Duryodhana. Of course, he followed adharma, that means nothing whatever he does. But still, at least for the subject matter, we are covering what he did. But in Sugriva's sense, even though he was on the dharma side, he did not meet the promise. So that's what we are trying to compare here. Now, the search has begun. Hmm? And what happens is Sugriva has allocated the Vanaras, the group of Vanaras, to 4 leaders. And so each group should search at each direction. So east, west, north, south. For south, he appointed Angada as the leader, and the main other sub leaders would be Hanuman and Jambavan. That's the group. Southern part of the group has now traveling to south side, and they started their search. Sugriva has given 30 days to each group and to come and report what happened. And if they cannot find or they haven't returned to Kiskindha to report at the end of 30th day, they'll be killed. So here 30 days is over, right? And Angada's team has not found any trace of where Mother Sita is. So they almost became so disappointed. They're totally disappointed. They became morose. They started lamenting also. Now Angada is telling that, yes, let's fast from food and we'll die this way. Therefore, we don't have to see Sugriva or Rama. Sugriva or Rama, that we could not find Sita. Instead of living this life without searching or finding Mother Sita, we rather die. Hearing this, there was a bird on the tree who lost his wings. He was telling, the name of the bird is called Sampati. He saw this group of Vanaras and told, oh, very good. Now I'm so hungry. Now, when you die one after another, I'll eat one by one of this group of Vanaras. So at least my hunger will be satiated. And these Vanaras were wondering who this bird is, and Sampati is introducing himself to the Vanaras. And when the Vanaras told their reason why they are going to fast until death, and Sampati hearing Jatayu's name, then he comes forward to help them. And Sampati tells his own backstory of how Sampati and Jadayu are brothers, and Sampati is elder brother. One time when they were playing to go towards sun, whoever goes near the sun, they were flying towards the sun. That time it became scorching heat. Sampati tried to save his younger brother Jatayu by covering him with Sampati's wings. That time Sampati's wings got burned because of the sun heat, and he fell down because he couldn't fly anymore, so he fell down. And since then someone, his relative boy, is helping, little bird is helping him to bring food and etc, because he can't fly. However, he was given a boon that when he reveals the whereabouts of Mother Sita to the group of Vranaras, then his wings will be grown back again. While saying this, Sampati was also saying that I'm not sure my wings will be grown back or not, but at least I have helped you with some extent to help Rama. And I am also sad to hear my brother Jatayu has given up his life for Lord Rama and Mother Sita. And then immediately his wings grew back, Sampati's wings. And then he tells, Tam dristva jnanita maranam sokenaham viduyitah. So he tells this verse, sloka, to the group of Vanaras, that long ago I saw a woman being carried away by Ravana. Seeing her and remembering my lost brother, I was overcome with sorrow. So now he reveals that yes, Ravana is the one who kidnapped Sita, and Ravana belongs to the kingdom Lanka. He is the king of Lanka. Because Sita Devi has resided in Lanka, that's why it became Sri Lanka. Otherwise, it would remain as Lanka only. And so he reveals, because of gratitude, he reveals who is Ravana and everything. And this group of Vanaras became so happy that now they have to cross the ocean. They Sampati gave the information that you need to cross the ocean, which is over 100 yojanas, which is about 100 yojanas. You need to cross over to go to Lanka. And then the Vanaras begin discussing within themselves that who is going to go. And Angada starts to ask everybody that who will be able to leap over 100 yojanas. And everyone was answering to that question that maximum they can go 60 yojanas or 80 yojanas and like that. And Jamavan is saying that yes, I can even leap over 1,000 yojanas, but now I became old. I'm not in a position to do that. And Angada says, I can do 100 yojanas one way, but not in return. I can only do once. Then Hanuman was thinking, what do I do? Then Jambavan reminds Hanuman his divine power, that how powerful he is, and his blessings that he received from the great demigods and everything. Then Hanuman was encouraged by everybody that yes, you can leap. Then Hanuman becomes ready to jump over. So he comes to this Mount Mahendra, where his pressure, the energy, when he presses the mountain to leap over, that mountain should be capable of receiving that much strength, or the what to say, the force from Hanuman, right? So he chooses that Mount Mahendra, which will be able to carry his weight, so that Hanuman can leap towards Lanka. So this was the plan that concludes Kiskindha Kanda. So we will see the next Kanda, Sundara Kanda, tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.